Hi, Shane with Superior Innovations and Construction, and I'm here with new clients on one of our new custom built homes, and we're here to talk a little bit about the experience that you can receive here at Superior. So we're going to start with how we met. Do you remember a few months ago?
Yes.
Can you take us back to where you were when you met Superior?
Our previous builder had left us, so the house was sitting in sheetrock with a little bit of what?
Yeah, they had the texture done, but we had just a Tyvek on the outside, and yeah, we were in a pinch.
We were in a
for
pickle.
Sure. We had just moved here from Fort Worth, and so time constraints were there anyways. But as it worked out, him leaving us
Was the best thing.
yes,
Yeah.
because we found you guys, right, and that was great. So we were glad to see someone that was willing to come in and pick up what someone else had started.
No, I appreciate that. I remember having a conversation with you guys and feeling some of that desperation in
Yeah.
your voice of what it went through. Because I know it's so hard to pick a builder to begin with, and imagine picking your second one on a beautiful home like this is really hard to do. So we met there and began the relationship, and then there's a journey to finish the house out and
Right.
decisions and making through that. So how would you describe that process working with our team from the beginning, initial appointment until we get to this finished product?
So it all happened, for me it happened really fast. It seemed like, once we got all the formalities out of the way, it was like, hey, we need you to go meet this person. And so that's when we met with Dustin and spent a couple Saturdays with him, kind of going over things. And, we were, like I said, we went straight into picking out how the kitchen would look and how a lot of the other amenities would be. So yeah, working with you guys was awesome. It was, everybody from you down.
You took a load off of us. You don't know. When we went to Dustin, it was like, wow, somebody cares. Somebody's going to help us.
So thank you so much. That means so much that you said that. I appreciate that. So, being Superior, we try to help understand that experience that you need to make those decisions. And what helps us with that, and you understand, is once we got those decisions out of the way, then we could kind of work as quick as we could. Because through the custom home process, we had to pick up with the mortgage company, we had to pick up with
Right.
financing, we had to
Right.
work out allowances and pick up with what he left off and what we had, some inspectors, and working through all those finishes. And so it was a long laundry list to pick up in the middle and then try to pick up the pace.
Right.
But as we got going and then we get to the end with the expectations, I love the home, and I love every
We do
home I
too.
build, but this one has some specific character and some rich parts of it that I like. From the finished product, could you describe each of you, maybe one section of the house that you love the most and why?
I'm going to change, and I'm going to say the front porch. I love the front porch because it's home. It's no longer that ugly piece of stuff with Tyvek on it. It's beautiful, and I love looking at it.
I love the front porch when I walk up. I told you, now that we got everything out of the way and the construction's out of the way, I think it speaks for the home and brings a great curb appeal. And when you drive up, you should just feel peaceful as you're coming back home every day when you're looking at that front porch. How about you?
Yeah, so for me, it's probably the theater room, the man cave that we were able to create. We tend to spend a lot of family time up there, watching movies over, Friday night and whatever. So it's just a good place to bring everybody together and enjoy. Yeah.
Now, I love that theater room. That is a great piece of man cave. In the home, you don't know this, but there's 800 to 900 square feet total space up there. It's foam insulated, so it's really climate controlled. I probably got to pick your brain one more time for you to tell me what your first month's electric bill was.
Yeah, so our first month's electric bill was $128. I love that. I know it'll probably go up with summer coming, but hopefully it doesn't go up much more.
Right.
But another thing that's great about that insulation is we can shove the kids upstairs, and with the upstairs being over the garage as well, we can be down here enjoying some peace and quiet and just leave the kids up there for hours, and they're kind of out of our hair.
Right. So we're talking about a family of 5. They have 3 preteens or teens?
15.
15-year-olds.
3 15-year-olds in here. And the first month's electric bill is $128. That's really amazing. So now that you're in the house, you picked out the best rooms. we build a construction project and it's a project to us, and then it becomes a house to you, and then now it's a home. It's truly a home. Tell us what the kids like best about the home.
So I would say, at least for the boys, 2 boys and 1 girl, the boys love the theater room. And they also, it's simple things, but we were living in our 5th wheel trailer for 7 months while this was being completed. So they love their bedrooms.
Yes.
But probably mostly the theater room.
Right.
What would you say for Emma?
Emma's her bedroom because she has the ensuite bathroom with it, and that's just her sanctuary.
No, so it's a great home. If you watch the video, you'll get to see some of those characteristics of each individual house and what they've done, and putting the home together with the soft finishes. It looks phenomenal. It's a great new custom home. So for Superior, our company, Renovations and Construction, if you had a chance, would you guys recommend us?
Yes.
Most definitely.
Thank you so much. And then if you were speaking to somebody who's thinking about a large project or a custom home and that, and picking a builder, would you give them any suggestions?
Overdo your homework
Yeah.
on trying to find someone that's going to
Search the internet.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Just do anything you can to figure out, how this person's going to treat you. And we thought we did our homework. We found nothing negative.
We found nothing on that other guy.
So just
And
overdo it.
Watch
overdo
your
it.
other builder. Always keep track. Because if they start telling you they don't need to be micromanaged, that's a good point. They need to
Yeah,
go away.
something to look towards. Be involved, I would say too.
Yeah.
I'm over involved, but yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Bill might say we're over involved.
Well, Bill was the project manager on the job, and so we feel it was Superior that our job, and one of the statements in our mission statement, is to see the job through the customer's eye, start to finish. And so there's one thing to be a micromanager. There's another thing to understand this is your home, and if we don't get that vision into our project managers and down to our subcontractors, and that we can't do it. So we need that open line of communication. So it sounds like you were able to communicate well and then receive good communication through the process.
Yes.
Definitely.
So, and that's one of the biggest challenges that we have in our construction team. So thank you for doing that. This is another custom home, a very happy client. I love it. It's a beautiful house. Take a chance to look at the details in this house because it is an incredible home. Thank you so much, Shane with Superior Renovations and Construction.